Thank you, Fred.
Corruption talk in the government started with the president. Now Parliament has gone full and they are unleashing a lot of rounds on him.
Yeah, thank you. I think the first corruption has become a very big problem for the nation, and it is something that we cannot look down upon. It's a very big problem.
Yeah.
The only problem I have is that our very good president if you listen to President William Ruto speaks, you can see hope in whatever he's saying.
Yes.
Like he's a man you can really believe in. But now when it's come to executing his plans and putting his word into action, that is where he draws the line. When President talk about corruption, Fred, one thing we should know, and everybody should know, that in corruption there must be two parties. The one giving and the one receiving.
Yes.
In most cases, we only condemn the one giving.
Yeah.
Or rather the one receiving. We don't talk about the one giving. When President William Ruto says that Parliament is corrupt, MPs have been taking bribes, can you also tell us who is the one giving them bribes? Because in one instance, I hear one of the MPs, actually it was the Ugenya MP,
yes,
Honorable Chien,
yes,
saying how they passed bills for president. The direct translation that whichever bills they were passing were not in the interest of the Wananchi, but were in the interest of the president.
And they were induced.
Yes. Could it be the fact that the president gave them something to pass those bills?
Yes.
Or what are they trying to say? And again, amid all this talk of corruption, it has really says and proved what I've been saying in this show, that we don't have a parliament. If you look at those 290 elected members, you cannot even count up to 15 who are in their right senses. This really shows the kind of parliament we have that have lost their power of oversight. Because if the parliament that is supposed to oversight the government, the executive and the judiciary are the one going in bed with the same people they are supposed to oversight, this can tell you why corruption is hidden deep into the government. So to some extent, I support the president in whatever he's saying. Corruption is real. The only problem is that it's reminding us of the problem we already know we have. Okay?
There's nothing new he's saying.
Yes, you know, one thing is that as a leader, Fred, you should not always be part of the problem, but you should always find solution to the problem. That is why you are a leader. A president, you are the leader of the nation. Stop reminding us of the problem. Tell us what you are going to do to solve the problem. We know. It's like I was saying, we already know Ruto is going. Stop telling us. Give us an alternative. When President William Ruto come and tell us how corruption is in parliament, what about executive? Does it mean that it's only parliament that we have corrupt leaders? No. Okay? Corruption is rooted deep in executive, both executive. Don't even talk about judiciary. Judiciary is even worse. Because it is in judiciary, that was one time we had that a judge was given almost 200 million.
Yes.
Okay? So it is even worse. What the president will now come out and tell us how he's going to fight corruption. EACC will now stand on its own and become an independent commission and institution to fight corruption. Stop singing corruption.
And that window is closing very fast.
Yes.
Because we have maybe slightly less than 2 years now.
Yes, to election.
To election.
In fact, less than.
Yes, we have slightly less than 2 years to election. And it takes a very intensified campaign against corruption to change the mindset of our people who are set. Kenyans, if you tell people, Kenyans, that parliament is corrupt, they're not shocked.
Yes.
They're even shocked. The shock is the way parliament was trying to defend itself.
Of course, I was expecting that kind of rage. And you'll realize that some of these corrupt MPs will now start to intimidate the president. Amid all these things, you heard that they were saying something of impeaching the president. Because now the president is somehow betraying their deal. Give us, we pass the bills. Now the president is saying, maybe among the deal gone sour, I'm not going to pay you now. I will now try to tell people that how corrupt you are. Now the MPs are now threatening the president. But the problem I have, Fred, is that I'm always telling myself that some of the independent institutions or the constitutional commissions we have in this country are not really independent. Fred, one of the requirements for someone to be elected from an NCA to the president is that you must get clearance from the KRA, you must get clearance from the DCI, and you must get clearance from the EACC. These people, how do EACC clear members and IBC clear corrupt individuals? Some who even have corrupt cases in court to vie for these positions.
Maybe it's the lacuna within our legal system, whereby until you have exhausted all appeals, you're still innocent.
But in some cases, you know, this is where EACC should now stand its ground and fight for Kenyans.
But you see, a precedent has already been set.
But how?
Whereby the current president and the former president were in court at the International Criminal Court. The highest level of allegations, the most gross level of allegations were made against them.
Yes.
But still the Kenyan court said, until you exhaust all forms of appeal.
And I think that is why we get it all wrong.
Yes.
And that is why we get it all wrong, and that is why the discussion should start. Because the moment you are accused, if today you are holding a public office and you've been accused, you've been told to step aside. Why then, when it's come to holding an office like that, we say step aside? But when it's come to politics, we give room for this individual, because we know how positions comes with the power. Okay? I said here that it's really become like a miracle how an MP who was charged with a 300 million corrupt cases in somewhere in Western Kenya was re-elected. After paying a fine of up to 1 billion, this guy was re-elected. How? I think that is where the discussion should start, that we should even come up with a law, those who understand laws and business. But
we have chapter 6 of the Constitution that is supposed to take care of that.
Yeah.
But it's been so watered down. So I don't think Kenya has a problem with laws.
We have problem with implementation.
Yes, because we have all the laws that we need.
That is what I'm saying, Fred. We don't have any problem with our laws. The only problem we have is when it comes to implementing these laws. Because when it's coming into implementation, that is where we draw the line. That's where we give a room for these individuals to get into power. When someone is corrupt, for someone to be such corrupt to an extent that it blows, it is not a one-day thing, Fred. Hata Waswahili wanasema siku ya mwizi ni 40. It's not always on a one-day thing. So when these people start getting corruption, and this also come back to us as voters, because I always believe, yesterday while talking to Bunge la Wananchi in Ongatarongai, I say that these individuals that we elect, they are not strangers. They're just people around us. So if all these institutions have decided to betray us, why can't we go back to the first article of the Constitution and take back our sovereignty power as the people of Kenya, and say that whoever we are going to elect, we must do a due diligence on the character of that such individual. Ourselves, we can also fight this corruption at this rate. But the problem now, we are the most corrupt because we are the people who give. Okay?
Yes.
So corruption, I don't know what we will do, Fred.
It is so ingrained into the system,
rooted from that mama mboga to the topmost individual, the president.
You know, it's surprising. I was watching a story, an international story, and there's a country where the president of that South American country is now being sought by the US, because what he does, he's part and parcel of the corruption and gangs. So he's been releasing people from prisons and you know, basically facilitating underground for them to go to America. These are criminals.
These are criminals.
Yes.
So it's like he's like exporting criminals.
He's exporting criminals from his countries and taking them to the US. And so Trump is so mad about him. So we've gotten to a place whereby corruption has become part and parcel of our economy.
It's like our lifestyle.
Yes.
So that is the hardest part. Okay? Corruption has become, the only problem is that we always fight corruption if I'm not part of the eating.
Yes.
Immediately I become part of the eating, then it's
corruption
good.
is
corruption is only good when I'm not part of it. It's only bad when I'm not part of it.
Yes.
That is the sad reality. Okay? Today, President is saying Parliament is corrupt. Maybe because there is nothing he wants from Parliament.
Yes.
Maybe according to his calculation and political arithmetics, he has realized that for the next 2 years, there is no anything that I will need from this Parliament. So now even if I say they are corrupt, because how then will this guy be called into State House every now and then? We've seen in the country whereby they call for PG. Every now and they want to pass the most controversial bill.
But at the same time, it could be a reversed script.
Yes.
Whereby with everybody accusing the president of having watered down Parliament, like you keep on saying there's no Parliament, then now Parliament is given a script. You can attack the president, let the mwananchi.
No, you are independent.
Yes, see that you're independent and you do things on your own. And so they are firing and deceiving the ordinary mwananchi to think, Parliament meamuka. But there's nothing.
That's why you say in politics, you throw all the balls on there, then you see which ball is playing.
Yes.
That's exactly what it is. But today, I think, I strongly believe, Fred, that if we, the people of Kenya, the voters, and that's why I say that these 2 remaining years, let us do a soul search and ask ourselves, what kind of a country do we want? And which direction do we want our country to go?
Now, after doing the soul search that you've done, when you look at the likes of Babu Owino, Edwin Sifuna, Wamo Shomba, and probably Ndindi Nyoro,
yes,
do you see hope?
I will not say I see hope. But you know, in an interview, for you who have done so many interviews, you can even do more than 3 interviews just for one job.
Yes, true.
It's true. So I still give them time to see what do they really stand for. Are they just another people trying to deceive Kenyans in the name of fighting for those Kenyans? I've dismissed the so-called United, the Gachagua group, plus the Kenya Kwanza, I've already dismissed them because they belong to the same WhatsApp group. I've said it and that is my stand and I will not change. Because when I look at these 2 groups, they are just 2 greedy individuals that one is just hungry, that the other one is eating. If you've I know in your home you have dogs.
Yes.
If you have 2 dogs and the other one is eating and they are fighting for a food, they will both make noise trying to scramble for this food. That is how I can compare these 2 groups. The only difference is that one is eating, the other one is not eating. And the problem with the one who is not eating is making so many noise because he's not eating. Immediately they will start to eat, they will go quiet.
We have an example in ODM.
Exactly. Look at how ODM is today. The ODM that has always stood for the freedom and the right of individual, today all of a sudden, have gone silent. Okay? So that is how I compare this Gachagua group and the Kenya Kwanza group. If
you look at their track records, you look at Sifuna's track record, Babu Owino's track record, Wamo Shomba, and probably Ndindi Nyoro.
If I look at this individual, they are both children of this corrupt system. You understand?
Yes.
They are both children of this corrupt system. But I will give them a benefit of doubt because it is not a sure bet that if my father is a drunkard, I have to become a drunkard. No. Okay? A drunkard father can born of a pastor son. Okay? Or a born again daughter. There is no any assurity that if I am a drunkard, then my children must be drunkards. No. So for the Sifuna and the group, we've seen for the better part they've stood for, they've always been against this government. Let us give them time. We still have 2 years to make a decision. Their character and whatever they stand for will just come out by itself. We will see how they speak, how they tell Kenyans. What I will tell Kenyans today is that we already know we have a problem. Let us listen to that leaders that will give us solution. When we talk of unemployment, give us an alternative.
Yes.
Stop telling us about an unemployment.
We
know we don't have jobs. When we talk of corruption like we are doing it now, we know it is here. Stop telling us, stop reminding us. We know. Okay? When we talk of extrajudicial killing, stop going into rallies speaking of extrajudicial killing. Our children have died. Our sons and brothers have died. We know. Stop telling us. Give us the solution. So whichever that group that will try to give us solution, a most realistic solution, Fred, that is what I will urge Kenyans to vote for, including myself.
Yes.
But I will not vote for someone because you go around the country singing one term and Ruto must go. That is not helping us, Fred.
Yes.
Today, people are struggling to pay their school fees. Children are going back to school today.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Someone somewhere out the country does not even know how he's going to pay the school fees. How is that going, saying one term and Ruto must go?
How is it helping?
How is it helping?
Yes.
So that's why I'm always saying that amid all this, the one term and this charade, let us look for someone that will give a solution. And that's why I say, whoever we are going to elect in 2027 is not a stranger. It's not someone that will come from, let's say, another country. They are just these Kenyans. Okay?
Yes.
Those who've been singing here, those who we live with.
Yes.
Okay?
We've
known their characters.
Yes.
There is no way they will come and lie to us. Okay?
Yes.
We know Ruto is Ruto. Even if you give Ruto 1,000 years, he'll still be Ruto. Raila is Raila. He has been here. We know him.
Yes.
Even if Raila buys in 2027,
yes,
he will lose. Then in 2028, he will go for another handshake. The journey will continue. We know, Fred. Let us not lie to ourselves. We know. Okay? Even if he buys in 2027, he will still lose. After you have lost in 2028, there will be another handshake with that government.
Yes.
Then the story will just continue. So what miracle do we expect?
So what hope is there for us?
There is hope because there is some men and women, patriotic men and women of this country. We just have to look. We just have not to be carried away by the wave and the songs we see in political rallies. No. Let us just have a deep, that's why I say let us do a soul search. I said it here that in 2027 as we are going to the poll, let us not carry our tribe, our political parties. Let us carry our brain.
Yes.
Because the brain will tell us who is who.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Even in the Holy Book it says those fake pastors and fake prophets, you will see them by their characters and by their words. Okay? So even these fake leaders, we will just see them. There are some are even just frustrated and angry for the reason best known to them. Okay? So let us not be blindfolded by singing Ruto must go.
Yes.
Ruto will go. Eventually he will go. Whether in 2027 or in 2032, he will go. But the big question, who is next? And what is the difference between the one going and the one coming?
Yes.
That is where we should now start discussion. We should not be discussing Ruto must go and the one term. No. Fred, whoever is telling Kenyans to start discussing the must go and the one term is misleading Kenyans. We already know the problem we have. Let us now find solution.
Do you think Wamunyoro so far?
Yes.
He came in last week,
yes,
and there was supposed to be, a rally, but did not take place.
Yes.
Do you think so far he's been able to tell the nation
yes,
what he's going to do for them apart from the must go?
None. None. I don't know if you've listened to any. He has done so many interviews. In fact, I'm even being informed that tomorrow he'll be in one of the media houses. Listen to him tomorrow. None. The guy will come and blame government for every single thing that is happening. Even including the road that has been built towards his home. He will come and say that road was not built up to standard. Fine. But give us this guy does not, if I look at Rigathi Gachagua and even what he did US, I compare Rigathi Gachagua to someone I wanna be of Raila Odinga when Raila was the opposition leader. Those time, Baba, while you were away,
yes,
that kind of chant, that is what this guy want to do without giving Kenyans any kind. It's like even he doesn't even know what he wants. Okay? This is a guy.
He himself.
Yes, he doesn't even know what he wants. This is a guy that says being impeached was a blessing in disguise. But he says that it's okay being impeached, but he's still fighting for his impeachment in courts. Why can't he go and withdraw the case and say that I'm being impeached, it's okay. Now let me fight for the people of Kenya. I'm not even fighting for myself as Rigathi Gachagua, but I'm fighting for the people of Kenya. Why is he still fighting in courts? What is he trying to prove? The other day he was saying that he should be paid his whole term as the deputy president. Why? This guy does not even know what he wants. While in US, he says that among the supposed united opposition potential presidential candidate is in the forefront. According to him, everybody will now support him. That's why I said, if you look at them, these are just groups that one group is bitter because they are not eating, while the other group is eating. This is the same guy that served as the deputy president for 2 years. Ruto, ever since Rigathi Gachagua was impeached, it has been less than 1 year.
Yes.
While serving as the deputy president, what changes did he even tell Kenyans? This is the guy that support police brutality in 2023.
Yes.
In 2025, he's now fighting the police brutality. Those who died in 2023 were not humans. You know, this is the now where
so there's literally nothing.
There is nothing I see from Rigathi Gachagua, and I don't believe in him. Okay, same way to Kalonzo and Eugene. These are just individuals that cannot offer any solution to Kenyans. If today, Fred,
so who can? Of the groups, as we bring down, I can see our time is up.
Yes.
So who can?
No, there is someone. Yes.
He has not appeared
yes,
yet.
I just don't know that person, but there is someone.
Yes.
That's why I say, as it is now, we are shortlisting candidates. Okay? The presidential candidates will now be they have been shortlisted. There is still room for applicants. Let them apply. We are the employers. We Kenyans, we are the bosses.
Yes.
Let us do our due diligence. We will shortlist them one by their qualification and what they stand for. Okay? On 10th August 2027, now we will give that individual a job. But what I want to plead to Kenya is that let us not be carried away by emotions.
Yes.
Let us not be told by good English and good languages and good slogans. They will come and go. Let us think, think
Kenya.
Let us think 2028. Let us not even think 2027. Let us even be so selfish with our decision. That vote we are going to vote, let us know that whoever we are going to vote will determine how much fee I'm going to pay,
yes,
how I'm going to live, the taxes I'm going to pay. So it will not all be about slogans. If this Babu Owino and group, let us also give them time to explain themselves. That is why we are doing interviews now for the presidential candidate, for the next president. We've given President Ruto a chance. He has 2 years. We've seen it, how he has messed it all. We have Rigathi Gachagua and his team, the like of Mathew.
Yes.
Okay? Who is not even so, Mathew is so confused that does not even know where he's going from and where he's coming from. You know, they have their time. We have Babu Owino, the Kenya Moja group. They also have their time. There are so many people. The Maranga,
yes,
former CJ.
Maraga.
Yes, Maraga. The good thing is that all these people that we are seeing here, at one time, they've served the public in different capacities. So at least they have a track record. We
can go back to that track record.
We will go back to the track record
and
see whether they are qualified or not.
Okay.
When that time comes, we make the right decision. But let us not be swayed away by slogans, political rallies, people coming. You know, it will not solve the problem we are facing. We need jobs. We need to end these extrajudicial killings. We need independence in our independent commissions. When we talk of EBC, let the I speak. Let not only have the EBC, let the I speak.
And shout at the top of its voice.
Yes, but now we have a EBC that the eye is as silent as whatever it can be.
Yes.
It's so blind, the eye does not even speak. We have EACC that is corrupt more than corruption. Okay?
All right. Unfortunately, my time is up. This country will depend on you in so many things. The decision you make will either make or break this country. So it all comes down to you and I. What are we going to do? How are we going to handle this? What kind of a leader are we going to put at the helm of the institution called Kenya? It's all down to you. You get the leaders you choose, maybe the leaders you deserve, which is unfortunate. With that, we bring the curtains down on the show. Do have yourself a lovely morning, and God bless you.